Hello, it's just Denise. Hey family. I always seem to connect with you and talk with you when I'm in the car, waiting for something to take place. I came to pick up my dog from the groomers and he's not ready. So I'm in the car waiting and said, let me chat with you about something that's been on my heart for a second. And forgive me in advance if I get a bit frustrated or sound a bit frustrated, but you know, it really does kind of frustrate me. Yeah, it does. So last week I had a conversation with one of my students, and it's odd because my entire educational career has been to educate adults, and for some reason this year I had this opportunity to teach youth, and it was one of those like open doors that all you have to do is walk through. And so I took it. I walked through it. Wasn't my first choice, but I'm learning that there's some assignments that I have to fulfill there with some of the ladies because it's middle school. Anyway, so I had a conversation with one of my students last week, an 8th grader getting ready to transition to 9th grade. And they were going through all the high school acceptance letters and waiting for acceptance letters to come through because they want to go to a private high school. And I asked, where are you trying to go? Well, my first choice is such and such. And then my second choice is such and such. And then my third choice is such and such. I said, where do you want to go? And they went through the list again. My first choice is this. My second choice is this. My third choice is this. I said, no. Where is the one place you want to go? Well, my first choice is this. I'm like, why do you keep saying your first choice? Well, because, I have to have a backup plan. They told me to have a backup school. This backup plan mentality has always bothered me. I'm trying to tell you what I know. See, I'm getting frustrated again because this is a 14-year-old child. She doesn't know what she doesn't know. And she doesn't know much because she's 14. And at the same time, she doesn't know much because she's 14. So that means she's a blank slate. Yet some adult who had a limited mindset of their own is now training her to have a limited mindset. I asked her, why do you need a backup plan? Are you planning on failing? She said, no, but it's good to have something in case it doesn't work out. So there's space for it to not work out. Are you doing what is required of you to make sure that you get into the school of your choice? Yes, but they said I should have then why do you need a backup plan? Just in case what? Are you planning on failing? No, I'm not planning on. Then why make space for failure? Do what's necessary and required to get what you want to get, to be where you want to be, to go where you want to go, to have the choice that you made. Why is it that we're training our children to be in a failure mentality? And I can tell you, the more millionaires I hang out with, and I'm not talking about millionaires who were given their millions, like they won the lottery or, they inherited it. I'm talking about millionaires who made through effort and work themselves millionaires. They will tell you there is no backup plan. We're not planning to fail. Here's a goal. We're going to do what's necessary and required to reach this goal. That's it. Now, if you choose somewhere along the journey that it's in your best interest to change directions or to adjust or to go with another plan, then that's your choice. That's not, I failed, so I'm just going to settle for this next one that was in line. No. There's no plan B. There is no plan B. Failure is not an option. Adjustment, choices, those are options. Failure is not an option. If this is our goal, this is our goal. Why are we allowing ourselves to be in this poverty mindset that, okay, we're going to make space for failure and we're going to prepare to fail? All the energy that you're putting in to prepare to fail is the exact same energy that you can use to ensure your success for the goal that you set in front of you. Why are we teaching our children to plan to fail? Why? Because we have been taught that. And we passed on the mindset that we have of our own to the next generation. And if we want to break our communities out of this poverty mindset, out of this limited mindset, out of this dependent on others mindset, then we have got to teach them. Well, first we've got to train ourselves and then pass on to them that you just need to do what is necessary and required to meet your goal. If you don't know what that is, then you need to educate yourself as to what's necessary and required. If you're not able to do it by yourself, then you need to partner and collaborate with people who can fill your voids so that you can do what's necessary and required. If it means that you move someplace, then you move someplace. If it means that you find an investor, find an investor. If it means you go back to school, you go back to school. If it means that you take the time to write the business plan out and discipline yourself to stay on task, then that's what you do. You do what is necessary and required to meet the goal. It is not, I'm going to set this goal, but I'm going to set this other goal just in case my first goal doesn't happen. That makes the accountability to somebody else. That leaves it on somebody else. If you don't miss that goal, then it's my boss's fault. They didn't give it to me, or the white man holding me down, or, it's because I didn't have this education, or my teacher failed me. That's what my students like to say. Your teacher can't fail you. Did you do the work? No. So you can't blame other people because you're not where you want to be. It lies with you. You can do and be whatever you want. You can go wherever you want. You can achieve whatever you want to. You are more than capable. More than capable. We choose to go the easy route. My mentor Les Brown says, if you do it easy, your life will be hard. If you do it hard, your life will be easy. If you are willing to put in the work to do what's necessary and required, you can have anything you want. Anything you want. Literally. You want $1 million? You can do what's necessary and required to get $1 million. Set the plan. Find a product. Make a system. Do what's necessary. Collaborate with other millionaires. You are a reflection of the 5 closest people around you. So if you want to know why you're making 50 grand a year, that's why. Look at the 5 closest people around you. If you're the smartest person in the room, find a new room. That's what I've learned. I'm trying to tell you what I know. But this backup plan thing, listen, today, y'all know I do CrossFit. And we're in the middle of the open. And every week there's a new workout that you have to do to qualify to see if you make it to the CrossFit Games. And out of like 300,000 people worldwide, like only 40 people, women, and then 40 men actually make it to the games. But everybody at least tries. So today I went to do the workout, right? Didn't finish it in the allotted time, excuse me, which was 12 minutes. But I really want to try it again, but I don't really know how to adjust myself and to make sure that I meet the requirement necessary to succeed. I'll figure that out. But after I did my workout, one of the coaches at the box I went to did his workout. 12 minutes hit, beep, he hadn't finished. All types of profanity all over the place. Son of a F this and he was hot. Now, mind you, before he started, he was hurting. His knee hurt. He's got some disc issues in his back. So the fact that he was doing all these weighted squats and burpees and everything in the first place, many people would look at as a success. And I was like, good job, man. He was like, no, I'm not happy. I'm like, okay, well, what's up? If you are given a task and a required amount of time to do it, there is no excuse why it's not done. Do what is necessary and required to get it done. Move faster. Don't take your breaks. Transition faster. You do what's necessary and required to get it done, and I did not do that. I'm not satisfied. I'm like, wow. Yep, you're absolutely right. I didn't do what was necessary and required to get it done. When you figure out and decide that whatever you want is worth it, you will do what's necessary and required to get it. There is no plan B. Now, I'm going to have to do that workout again because I did not do what was necessary and required to get it done. Now, my goal was just to do it. My goal was just to do it. So technically, I reached my goal, but I didn't do what was necessary and required to succeed at it. Whatever you're doing in life, whatever your goal is, and if you don't have a goal, set a goal. I don't care how small or large it is. It could just be to be able to walk a mile without passing out. It could be to be able to, Finish a business plan that you started 10 years ago. Finish a book that you've been talking about for 10 years. Finish, whatever it is that you've started. It could be to restore a relationship with somebody that was broken. It could be that you want to be successful in business. Maybe you want to be a motivational speaker. Maybe you want to, whatever goal it is, set a goal. Once you set that goal, figure out what is necessary and required to successfully complete and fulfill that goal. Once you learn what's necessary and required to do it, do what's necessary and required to meet the goal. No space for failure. No opportunity. It doesn't even exist as an option. If along the way there's a stumbling block, you figure out how to get up from the fall. You figure out who it is that has the information. For many years, oh my goodness, I've been frustrated, like, man, there's no reason I shouldn't be I shouldn't be at my goal where I see myself as a speaker, as a trainer, as a coach, as an entertainer, as a personality. There's no reason I shouldn't be there. I've done this, and this, and I go through my resume and I'm like, what is the problem? I've got all these dots. I needed to find the person who could help me connect those dots. I had never done that. I'm in my little bubble because I don't want to play the click game and all this other stuff. And I realized it's not about playing the click game. It's about finding the person with the knowledge and the information that will help me be able to continue doing what's necessary and required to get to my goal. So yeah, I stumbled, got up, figured out who it was that I needed to partner with. I needed to connect with. I needed to build a relationship with. And lo and behold, all types of doors and things are opening up like crazy. And I'm continuing to do what's necessary and required to get that one particular goal. Listen, it's a lifelong process. It's not going to stop. You hit that one goal, it's time to set another one. It's time to move further. It's time to continue going. And with each one, all you have to do is what's necessary and required, and you will reach that goal. Failure is not an option. It's not an option. Ain't no plan B. What is plan B? What is that? They say all the time, you're either a winner or a loser. Well, I came in second place. Okay, so you're the first loser. That's harsh to say, but if the goal was to win, then it's necessary. You have to do what's necessary and required to win. It's just that simple. It's going to require a mindset shift because we've been taught to have this goal and be prepared because everybody doesn't make it. Everybody doesn't do it. Only this percent is successful. Only this percent is going to make it to this goal that, so many people want, and you might not be the one. So be prepared to still function in life if you, no. I'm going to be the one. There's no other option. And I'm going to keep moving until I am the one. I'm going to keep learning and growing until I get to a place where I'm the one. I'm going to continue to do the necessary things, discipline myself to do the necessary things. I'm going to figure out what the requirements of this particular thing is, and that's what I'm going to do. There is no space for, well, it's too late. I'm too old. Well, it's going to take too much time. Well, I don't know. I don't feel like going back to school. Okay. That's that poverty mindset. That is that mindset that's going to keep you down. That's going to keep you in a place of contentment. Like I'm good. I'm all right. I got a roof over my head, a couple friends to hang out with on the weekend, a little bit of money in my pocket. I'm all right. It doesn't matter that somebody else controls my destiny because I'm in a job and they can let me go at any moment. It doesn't matter that somebody else can control whether or not I have a roof over my head because I'm renting and not owning. It doesn't matter that, I'm not in relationship with people who I'm related to because I let petty differences get a hold of it. None of that stuff matters. I'm good. I'm content. That's a mindset shift that you've got to make to get into a place and a position of prosperity, success, and happiness. Fulfillment, walking in your purpose. It is going to require you doing what is necessary and required to reach your goal. You can do it. You are more than capable. You've been promised that, told that, ensured that. You're the head, not the tail. You're the lender, not the borrower. You can have all things through Christ who strengthens you. You say it, you repeat it. Do you believe it? Are you walking in it? there's absolutely no reason that we should be pouring into a younger generation that you might not make it. So make a plan B. Prepare to fail. We should not be teaching our children that. We should teach them, work hard, do what is necessary and required. Find out what's required for you to get to that goal. Get with the people who are going to give you the insight and information to get there. Those who came before you and have actually succeeded at doing that. Find those people, get that blueprint, and those are the things we've got to tell these young folks. We don't have the right to position them for failure. We don't have the right to do it. We've made our choices. We've lived our life. And actually, if you're still here, you still got stuff to do. So you can shift and decide that there's no plan B for you too and go after your plan A. But bare minimum, we do not have the right to put that mindset in this next generation, to let them know that you can fail and you should be prepared to. No. That was the biggest fight I had when my daughter was going around trying to pick colleges. I had that fight with so many people, her counselors, father, family members. So what's your top 3 choices? All I want to know is, where do you want to go? Not your first choice. Where do you want to go? She said, Mom, I want to go to the new school. But what if? Nah, baby. I don't want to hear that. Where do you want to go? I want to go to the new school. Okay. What's required for you to get there? Well, I need this, this, and this. Okay. So you have this, this, and this, and we've got to figure out how to get this one. Okay, but what? I don't want to get my hopes up to go, and then something doesn't work out, and then I'm hurt. No. If you want to go, you will go. Period. That's the goal. We're going to figure out what's necessary and required to make it happen. If what's necessary and required to make it happen is that you spend 2 years in junior college and then you go, then that's what's necessary and required. But you're going to get there. Period. There is no backup plan. Well, what's your second? No, okay. I'm going to pacify you and do these college tours. But you said this is your first choice. We're going to figure out what's necessary. And I had to... She's the youth. Of course, I've got to train her mind. But to fight with so many adults who have that mindset that, hey, this might not work out. Now, please understand, options are a wonderful thing. You want options, but you want options that will work toward you fulfilling that goal that you want. If this is my end result, I do want the option to be able to go this way, or to be able to go this way, or to be able to go this way, or to be able to go this way. I want the option to be able to know which direction I want to go. But understand that all roads lead, boom, to my goal. It's going to be achieved. Period. Failure is not an option. Do what is necessary and required. You are more than capable. It has been promised to you if you just do the work. What is necessary and required. Make no space for doubt. No space for unbelief. No space for failure. No space for toxic thoughts. No space. No space. He's done? All right. Thank you. No space. I gotta go get my dog. I love you. And I'm telling you, without a doubt, all things are possible. Everything you want, you can have. You can have it. You are more than capable. You just have to find out what's necessary and required to get it. And then you just have to do the work. All right? Have a great day, y'all. I'm on air in 20 minutes. My God, I'll see you on Praise 104.1.